Monday. Happy last day of September. Here we go. Right? It's right, tomorrow's October. Well, let's take a breath for that. Getting into the final third of the year. And we're still together, which is wonderful. Close your eyes. Start to breathe in, belly, ribs, and chest. Slow down your thoughts, slow down the processes, walking the dog or the cats or whatever happens in the morning before I get to see you, and take this opportunity to give back to yourselves. It's really the part that matters. So if your body needs a little bit more gentleness, give it to it. If you need a little bit more power, take it. So we learned in our yoga practice to listen to our bodies and to do exactly what the body needs, not what the ego needs. Continue to breathe in. Good morning, Maria. We're just starting in a seated position. And then gently close your eyes and gaze to the tip of your nose as you bring your hands to your heart, thumbs to your heart center. And allow your chin to come down just enough to feel a little release in the back of the neck. If you have an intention for your practice today, as I said, the last day of September, wake me up when September ends. I'm waking you up. Or perhaps you have an intention for sharing with somebody in your life or outside of your life. Inhale and exhale. Take the thumbs to the third eye, the space between the two brows. Gentle pressure, massaging and visualizing a violet color between your two brows. Sing with that intention, or perhaps it's just a mantra of let go. Continue with the breath as you bring the hands to the top of the head. Lift your head back up. Hook your thumbs either direction and stretch your arms up over your head and spread your fingers. Pull your arms apart from each other. Oh, look at Bella there. She's doing yoga. Breathe in, breathe out. And kind of sway side to side. Just start to lift out of your hips, out of your waistline. And then in this position with your hands, just make circles. Try to keep your arms from moving separately, right? Just move them with the body, with the torso. The circles do not have to be big. Go to the point where you're still stable, and then reverse the direction. And bring yourself back to the center after the next circle. Keep your hands as they are. Inhale, turn to your right side, exhale. Now release your hands, left hand outside right thigh, right arm behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, hook the thumbs the other way if you can remember which way you had it. It's the habitual way. Lengthen out of your waistline, turn to your left side. Exhale, twist a little deeper and release the arms, right outside left, left behind you. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, return to center, bring your arms up. Hook again, whichever direction. Exhale, hinge forward, walk your hands forward in front of you. Relax the neck and shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And empty the breath. Exhale. One more breath, a little bit deeper perhaps. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, walk your hands back in, lean back, shake out your legs, switch the cross of your legs again. It's probably the habitual side that you sat on. So switch it up. Try to get the heels underneath the knees. Take your hands back on top of your thighs. Lift your chest, inhale. Tuck the chin to the chest, exhale, round and curl. Scoop out your belly, relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, lift up, hinge forward. Exhale, chin to the chest as you roll back. Inhale, come forward. And now a little deeper than we did before, make circles with your body. Stay connected to the ground. You know, some mornings you wake up and you feel every single muscle release it the other way. Some days you feel, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. So see where you're at today. Make your way back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, drop your shoulders down. Reach your right arm to the right side. Walk it out. Take your left arm up and over. Don't go so far that you have to like collapse your right waistline. Stay lifted out of the right waistline. Even putting your fingers, look at the kitty cat, yin or yang. Take the fingers down or on a block. Rotate your torso. Reach as far as you can with your left arm up and over. Beautiful. Inhale, come back and switch sides. Left arm walks out. Keep the left waistline lifted. Right arm up and over. Maybe even look up towards your right crease. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward. Push your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck away from the shoulders. Spread your fingers. Inhale. And empty the breath. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back in. Lean back, remove whatever you're sitting on or kneeling on, holding on. Lean back, shake out your legs and sweep your legs around to either side. Come to your hands and knees. Walk your hands a little bit more forward and walk your hips a little bit further back. Good. Separate your knees, hips width apart and lay your chest down towards the floor. Keep your hips up in the air. Spread your fingers, broaden them. Spread the collarbones, lift the underarms up and support. You can wag your tail from side to side, or stay in the center. Send your right arm underneath your left arm, flip the palm, take the back of the head to the floor. One more breath. Now, bring your right arm back forward. Chest down, set your hips back to child's pose. Feel the arms spreading apart like you're pulling the mat from the center out to the sides. Breathe in and out. Inhale, rise back up into your hands, chin, chest. Exhale, take your left arm underneath your right, back of the head to the floor. Reach in two directions, forward with your right, side with your left. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale, release that. Chin, chest down, forehead if you need it. And push back to your heels. Child's pose. Inhale, walk your hands to your knees. Tuck your toes underneath you. Sit up on your toes. And if this doesn't work for your body, just come into a standing forward fold. Rise to your fingertips, tailbone underneath you. Good. Just place your hands on your thighs and find a steady point to focus on. Pull your shoulders back and down. Good. Inhale. Empty the breath, hands down. Heels down, hips up. Separate your feet and forward fold. Bend your knees enough that your hands can plant flat in front of your toes. Maybe like a fist in front of your feet. So keep the knees as bent as you need to. Chin to chest. Begin to straighten the legs a little bit more, even if that means now you're on your fingertips or your shins or your blocks. Let your head hang down, tuck your chin to your chest. Press firmly through your big toe, little toe, ball of the foot, heel. And start to ragdoll your body to standing. When you come up to standing, roll your shoulders back and around a couple times. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head or at the back of the mat. If you're not, you can just travel there. Once again, hook your thumbs together. Lift up and over to the right side. Put a small bend in your knees as you lift up, and then turn your torso more to the diagonal. And you can swing the hips out a little bit to the left if that feels okay. Good, breathe. Inhale, straighten the arms and legs, or the legs and lean over. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, switch the cross of the thumbs. Lift out of your waistline, exhale, lean to the left side. Bend your knees, and then turn your torso just a little bit more towards the diagonal. Inhale, come back up. Lift your heart. Exhale, release your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, or a towel strap. Lift your chest. Exhale, tuck the chin in and forward fold. Bring the arms off away from your body. Head down towards the shins. Inhale, release your hands back to the floor. So if the knees need to be bent to place your palms firmly on the ground, that's okay, bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine, come to your fingertips. Walk your hands forward. You can stay on the fingertips if you need that. Keep shifting the weight back towards your heels. So keep sending the weight back as you start to walk your hands forward. Shift the weight back again. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Shift the weight back again. Now you might be in a downward dog here for some of you. If you're not, walk out until your hips are lifted. Upside down letter V in the air, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. Shift forward, let's measure it out. High plank, top of a push-up position. Belly is lifted. Exhale, hips up in the air. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, shift forward, high plank, belly in, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. Inhale, shift to your plank with your arms a little bit outstretched. Shift forward and lower your hips, stay on your toes. Exhale, back to your plank. It's an extended plank. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet back an inch. I know we don't know exactly what an inch is, just you're a little off kilter. Inhale on your toes, shift to a long plank. Drop your hips a little bit. If it feels okay, go a little deeper. Exhale, inhale to plank, hips up in the air. Lower your heels towards the floor. Walk your hands back, 1 or 2 hand pins so the heels touch. Right hand to left ankle, foot or shin, twist underneath. Hug your hips towards each other. Inhale, release the right hand if that's the hand you used. Exhale, left hand, right hip, right foot, right shin, right ankle. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, once again, walk your hands to your bigger space, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. Now the shoulders should be right over the wrists. Push back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, rise on your tippy toes. Right leg lifts in the air. Exhale, open the hip, bend the knee, drop the left heel down, drop the right shoulder down. Level out your shoulders, bend the knee, straight, point and flex. Roll through the ankle, hip, knee, wherever you'd like it to be. And then exhale, turn yourself forward, bring the right knee on the right foot, on the outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee to the floor. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you get there. It's the journey. So hands are on the inside of your right foot. Start to make some circles through your hips. Just a little bit of joint, movement, a little fluid in the joints. And then reverse the circle if you're circling. Come back to center. Keep your left hand on the floor of the block, right hand to the inside of the right leg. Keep your toes down for this. Rotate your torso. So you can turn your toes out to the right side, but try not to roll onto the left, the pinky toe. Good. Stretch the right arm up in the air and back behind you. Open up the right shoulder, chest. Reach your fingers back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hip low. Inhale, stretch the arm up. Exhale, hands on the inside, straighten your front leg. Now you can lift the toes. Turn the toes slightly open a little bit more, or the hip a little bit more open. Notice my knee is bent. If you are bent in the knee, it's fine, or you can put the blocks underneath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Hands are on the inside. Walk the foot a little bit closer to the center. Turn your left toes on their side. Right hand on the inside of the right foot or a block. Left arm up and open. Hug your right arm inside the right thigh. Can you stretch the left arm to the sky? Can you bring that arm up a little higher, E.T., or your shoulder up? I see that. No, okay. Left hand behind your hip. Perhaps to the inside of the right thigh. Lift your torso a little higher, and if you'd like to take a full bind, right arm underneath. Sit up a little taller as you open up your torso. Think of it like a bound angle pose. Beautiful. Nice, Maria. Good. Breathe. Inhale, look at your right toes. Straighten your right leg. You're still bound, half or full. And then gently release. Bring the arms up. Send your torso upright. Exhale, rebend your right knee. Warrior 2 on your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Stand up a little taller on your shoulders, Maria, over your hips. Yeah. Left arm down, right arm up. Lean back. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep pulling your right knee forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise back up, hands to the floor on either side of the right leg. Spin your left leg back to the front. Tuck the back toes underneath you, lift the left knee up, hips low. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips in the air. Bend one knee, then the other. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift your left leg up, open up your hip. Bend and straighten, kick through the foot, the toes, the ankle, the hip, the knee, whatever movements you need to make, take them. Try to bring that left shoulder in line with the right shoulder. Inhale, step your left foot outside your left hand. Turn the toes to the side, lower the knee to the floor, release the toes, and start to make some circles. Did we do this on our toes or knees? Whichever way we did it. And then reverse the circles. Return to center. Left hand on the inside of the thigh. Turn your torso to the left. Use your hand against your thigh to lift your torso up a little bit and then rotate it. Inhale, stretch your left arm up and behind you. Open up your fingers. You could gaze back. Stay with your big toe planted, but open up the hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, return the arm up, back on the inside down, and straighten your left leg as much as you can. With or without blocks, turn your toes a little bit open to the left side. Oh my goodness. Breathe in. And empty out. Inhale, rebend your knee. Now send your left leg a little bit more to the center of your mat. Take your left hand on the inside or on a block. Turn your right toes to the left. Hug your hip underneath you. Stretch your right arm in the air. Stack your shoulders. Tailbone tucks. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift out of the left side of your waistline. Empty the breath. Right hand comes behind you. Some of you will grab the inside of your thigh. Lift your torso a little higher and see if you want to take that full bind. Left shoulder under right shoulder. Tailbone tucks, heart opens. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, begin to straighten your front leg with the bound arms. You might have to scooch it out a little bit, right? Rotate the torso. Good, gently release your arms and then come back, bend your left knee, right shoulder pulls back. Warrior two on your knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Reach in two different directions, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Turn your back foot forward. Tuck your back toes under. Straighten your back leg, bend your left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend one knee then the other, and then find some peace right here in downward facing dog. Inhale, rise high up on your tippy toes. Shift forward to plank pose. Choose to bend your arms or straight arms or bend your knees or skip the whole thing. Halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg high to the sky. Open up the hip, exhale, bend and straighten. Inhale, bring your right foot on the outside of your right hand. So we're going to keep it a little bit wider. Turn your left toes on their side. Bring your block on the inside of your right foot, right hand on the block. Take your left hand to your hip, turn your torso to the left side, tuck your tailbone underneath you. So we're not quite heel to heel. We might be heel to heel, but not quite heel to instep. Left arm comes up over your shoulder. Palm faces away from your body. Alright, so drop your right hip down. Keep that energy in the leg, look down. Inhale, rise up. There's your warrior two. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Now lean forward and place your hand back on the block. Take your left arm behind your back. Take your hand to the inside of your thigh or just to your back, your shirt, wherever. And then take the right arm underneath you. There's that bind again. Stack your shoulders. Good, Michelle. Nice, pretty, guys. Pull the left shoulder on top of the right. Straighten your front leg for a moment. Inhale, rise up. Release the bind, arms up. Back into warrior two. So it might feel like a little awkward with your back leg. If you want, you can shimmy your right foot to the middle a little bit more now. Just give this a little bit more space. Inhale. Right palm flips, left arm down, right arm up and over. Lift out of your waistline. Don't straighten your front leg here. Bend your front knee. Yeah. Inhale, back to warrior two. Now straighten your front leg. Exhale, bump your hips to the left, reach your torso forward. Take your block now on the outside of the foot, highest height. Left arm up in the air on top. Oh, you don't have to leave, listen to the music, look. Breathe. Tailbone tucks underneath you. Left arm takes over your head, palm down. Lift out of the waistline. Keep lifting the right side of your body up and in and rotating. With a straight leg, inhale, rise up, left arm down, right arm up. Bump your left hip towards the right. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Turn your back hip forward, left hand on the floor or the block. Right arm opens up. Twist to the right side, take your right arm behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Flip your palm open, reach your fingers back. Exhale, hands to the floor blocks. Inhale, step back. Choose to take vinyasa, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips in the air. Inhale, lift your left leg up and open up your hip, bend and straighten the leg a couple times. Stretch the shoulders level. Exhale, step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Take your block on the inside of your left foot. The foot can be turned forward or if you want it a little bit turned out. Turn your back foot on its side, left hand on the inside. Right hand comes up, stack your shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, rise up. Find warrior two for a moment. Good, back out of your legs, straighten it. Exhale, rebend it. Now, hinge forward. Take the left hand back on the inside, right arm up, and behind your back. Right hand to the inside of your thigh, or all the way around, or just to your shoulder. I'm gonna move my block a little bit. Good, you can take your full bind, left arm underneath, right arm back. So again, bind only if the shoulders stack. Full bind, I should say. Good, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rise up. Open up the arms, rebend the knee to warrior two. Exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Sink a little deeper. Right arm down, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, come back. Straighten your front leg. Take your block in your hand, reach out to the front of your space. Now the block goes on the outside of the calf shin. Of course, if you don't have a block, hand can be on the foot, shin, or ankle. Stack your shoulders, rotate your torso. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your knees up nice and strong so your quads are engaged and we're not hyperextending through the knee. One more breath as you rotate, look down, exhale. Keep your block down, inhale, rise up, reverse the triangle. Bump your right hip towards your left hip. Inhale, come back, rebend your front knee, hands on either side of the foot or on a block. Right hand down, left arm up, and then open the left arm behind you. Open the palm, reach back, spread your fingers. Inhale, exhale, hands to the outside, hand to the outside. Step back, choose your way to downward facing dog. With or without push-ups, adding push-ups, you go. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lift your hips nice and high. Exhale, draw your heels down. Walk your hands to your feet, back of your mat. Separate your feet hips width if they're not. Take your peace finger grip around your big toe. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, tuck your thumbs between your fingers and your toes. Elbows out to the side. Head towards the shins. Let go of any tension. Breathe in out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise up. Good, bring your feet a little bit closer together. Stretch your arms down by your side. Inhale. And exhale. Put the weight into your right leg. Open up your right hip. Hug your left hip in. Place the foot at the ankle. Good. And then bring your hands to prayer. Stay with that. Or we're going to float the leg off the floor to the side, opening up the hip. Hug your left hip in. Return your knee to the center, step down, release your arms, find grounding. Shift the weight to the right leg, left heel up, open out the hip, heel to heel. Hug your right hip to the center, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Very balletic, Maria. And then lift the leg up or keep it where it is. Open it out to the side, hug it in. Flex the foot. Woo! Yeah. Bring it forward, inhale, step down, exhale. Inhale, separate your feet, arms up. Exhale, fold down through center, walk your hands back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your feet to touch, right leg in the air. Open your right hip just like we just did. Exhale, step it through. Good, turn your back foot on its side. Open up warrior two, left side, exhale. Inhale, straighten, reverse. Exhale, reach forward. Hand on a block or floor, triangle pose. Breathe. Good, one more breath. Now look down, turn your torso forward. Step your left leg in the air. You can be supported with your hands on the blocks. So kind of like a supported warrior 3. Lengthen your spine. Bring your left knee to your chest round and curl. And then open the left leg out to the side as you hug your right hip in. So you're going to feel this in both hips. Yeah, give them a shot. Good. All right. So keep your left knee open to the side. And then start to open up your right hip, left hip I should say. Stay on your right side. Left knee is still open. Left arm comes up. And then begin to extend the leg out. Half moon pose. Your hands can stay on the floor of the blocks. Ideally the shoulders stacked, the hips are stacked, the toes are flexed. Looks good, guys. Breathe in. Take another breath here, half moon pose, which I think we had a full moon last night. Exhale, left hand down, turn your hips square. Bring your left knee behind your right ankle and have a seat on the floor. If you can't sit on the floor, just straighten your legs. In other words, if your hips are really tight and they're lifted all the way up, just move this or sit on a block. Yeah, don't sit on your heel. Hug your arms around your shin, lift your chest up. Think of it, you don't have to put it to the floor because it's not going to be appropriate for all of us, but towards the floor, right hip. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Bring it behind you. Exhale, left arm up. Inhale. Rotate to the right and twist, hug, or bind. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come back to center. Turn to your left side. Come back to center. Take your right leg behind you. Pigeon pose. Let's stay upright in this pigeon so you can put a block underneath you. Sit up. Option to stay here or bend your back leg. Take one or two hands to the back foot. You choose. Sometimes your body chooses for you. Breathe in and out. Open your chest. Yeah, nice. T. 2 more breaths, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. I know that I have one side that goes way easier than the other. And I'm not sure if this is the good one or the not good one. Release your foot if you're bound. Release the hands. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Take your left leg in the air. Open it up. Hip stretch. Exhale. Take your left leg through. Turn your right foot on its side. Warrior 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse it. And then send it forward. Turn it around. Step back through your plank vinyasa. Upward dog, downward dog. Hips up. Right leg in the air. Open it out. And step it all the way through. Turn your back foot. No, I think we were on the correct side. So let's see. We're going to just jump switch our feet again. I'm going to take you back to the warrior 2 here. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, find your triangle pose. Use a block. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Good. Now, turn your body forward. Bend your knee and step forward with your, or lift your right leg off the floor. So start, your hands can be on blocks. Start with a supported warrior 3 or not supported, you choose. And then begin to take your right knee out to the right side. Hug your left hip in. Again, you're going to feel this in both hips, right? The left standing leg and the externally rotated right hip. Pull your abdominals in strong. Inhale. Exhale. Now, keep your left hand down. Bring your right hand to the sky or to your hip. Open your hips out. Extend your right leg, right arm up. Inhale. Lift out of your left waistline. Flex your right foot. Energize the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths. Find your biggest space. Exhale, inhale. Right hand down, exhale, right knee behind left ankle. Have a seat on the floor or stretch your bottom leg out or sit on a block. Hug your hands around your shin. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your left side. Left arm goes behind you. Right arm comes up, twist outside or bind any way you'd like. Inhale. And exhale, twist. If you bring your left hand behind you a little bit more to the left side or the right side, you might get a little bit more rotation. Looks good, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release. Just take it over to the other side. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, take your left leg behind you. Send it back for upright pigeon. Take a block underneath your hip. Sit up tall. Yep, the long way. So this way, underneath one or perhaps the second sitting bone. So you can stay right where you are, or you can bend your back leg. And you might grab it with 1 or 2 hands. So this is my B side. Anything you want to do with the other arm if it's free, or just keep it on your floor, hand, thigh. Beautiful. Lift your chest up, lift your chest up. Yeah! Inhale. Exhale, gently release if you're holding. Turn yourself square, take the block out, tuck the toes, 3-legged dog, right leg up and open. And this time we're just going to step down. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, bring your right knee to the floor in the center of your mat. Turn your toes to the left side. Exhale, bring your left knee behind it. Turn your toes to the right side. Grab a block if you think that's going to assist you in this seat. All right, so sit back. You're cross-legged or in cow pose. Right knee is in front. Good. Take your thumbs in your instep and give yourself a nice little massage. Close your eyes for a few minutes and try to settle into the breath and not the thoughts, the distractions. The, oh my God, my hips are tight, my knees feel tight, everything feels tight. Or the, oh my gosh, I gotta get to the store, I gotta pick up this and that. You can keep your eyes closed. Take your left hand outside your right thigh. Once again, right arm behind you. Inhale. Twist a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, return to center. All right, take your hands to the left side. Take your feet to the floor. You're going to spin around to your left side, all the way around, until your right knee is on the floor, and your left knee is going to come in front of your right knee. If you can't do it, just put your right knee down first and left knee in front. And then have a seat back on the floor of the blocks, not on the feet. Hands in the instep. It's a little breakdancing 101. That's as much as you're going to get from me. Right, Bella? Inhale, take your right arm up and outside your left thigh. Left arm behind you, twist, inhale. Deepen, exhale, let it go. Inhale, return to center. No more break dancing. Exhale, come forward. Undo your legs, step into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, come high on your toes, look at your hands. You're going to step forward or jump forward or slide forward and take your seat to the floor. So come through however you choose. Take a block with you. have it with you if you have a block. Roll down to the floor, articulate your spine down. Take the block right now on its lowest side. Lift your hips up and place your hips on top of the block. Arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the right leg in the air. Flex and point, roll the ankle. And then just let the leg stay upright. If it feels okay for your body, stretch your left leg out in front of you. And then grab a hold of the back of the right leg and stretch it a little closer. It's yours. It's your choice. Inhale, bend your right knee to your chest. Place both feet back on the floor, knees bent. Take a breath in and out. Good. Bring your left knee to your chest and extend the leg up in the air. Stay there, flex point, roll the ankle. And choose, oh gosh, Renee, I get to see your foot, okay. Stretch your right leg out if it feels okay to you, and grab a hold of the back of the leg. Draw the leg closer to you. Don't force it. The knee is bent, it's fine. Don't go any further. Keep the leg up. Bend the right leg and bring the leg up to meet it. Legs are right over, so your feet should be right over your hips, not closer to your chest. Your tailbone should be pressing down into the block. If you're not on the block, same thing on the floor. Straddle your legs, flex point, roll the ankles. Take the feet to the floor, soles of the feet together, and begin to walk your legs out in front of you. If this feels too much with the block, get rid of the block. Aww. So sweet. Soften your glutes. Ah, Maria. Bend your knees. Now choose to stay on the block for a bridge, supported, or lift your hips up, remove the block, and come into bridge. Take your arms underneath your back, interlace your fingers, reach your hands down towards your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Press the feet, press the shoulders, keep the knees in line with the hips. Excuse me. Inhale, release your hands, upper mid, lower back to the floor. Let your knees knock together. Let your arms cross over each other. Inhale, open your arms, open your knees, heels line up with your sitting bones. Tilt your pelvis, choose to go into a bridge supported, or lift your hips up, or take your full wheel coming up into your big heart opening back bend, opening our heart for the rest of the year, the next 3 months. Wherever you are, take another breath or two. And then articulate your spine down to the floor and hug your knees all the way up to your chest. Take your feet to the ceiling. Take a hold of the outside of the foot, the inside. Rock on your spine. Happy baby. And once again, straddle your legs. You can hold on or let go. Now, if you're holding on, gently relax the arms away from the legs. Bring your legs together, tailbone down. Inhale, reach your hands to your feet. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Now, if you want to lift your hips off the floor, or take them off in 3. Hold it there, 2. And 1, hug your knees into your chest. Open up your arms to a T. Shift your hips right, let your knees fall over to the left side. Any variations are welcome. Oh, you have cats too, Renee, okay. Inhale, come back to center. Shift your hips left, knees fall to the right side. Inhale, return to your backs. Hug your knees up to your chest, round and curl your spine. Lower your head to the floor. Extend your legs out in front of you. Stretch your arms all the way over your head. Hook your thumbs like we did in the very beginning. Hook your thumbs and move your arms over to the right side a little bit. Cross your left ankle over your right. Just get a nice long stretch on the side of the body. Inhale, return to the center. Relax your arms, undo the thumbs, undo your legs. Inhale, hook the other thumb on top. Exhale, lean to your left side. Take your right ankle over your left ankle. Inhale, return to center. Release your arms, release your legs. Bring your arms down by your side. Open your palms out to the side. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to really let your body completely surrender into the earth. Let your body surrender to Shavasana, to the final pose. At home, stay fit, stay healthy.